I don't pay child support.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
And why would I pay child support? I'm not a bum.
Did you pay for their school?
Of course.
Okay.
When you're saying, what do I pay? You're thinking child support. I'm not giving anything. I take care of my babies.
Okay, what does that look like?
Put the school, clothes, trips, etc.
So you still have one that's underage?
Yes, and well taken care of.
So who drives him to school?
His mom.
So you pay for the gas?
No.
Do you pay for her car insurance?
No.
Do you pay for her car bill?
No.
Do you pay for her light bill?
No.
Do you give her money for food?
Of course.
How much?
Whatever she needs. You're thinking, I need X, Y, and Z, but there's some women on this planet who move a certain way. And when they need something, some women will say, baby, I need this, and it's done.
Baby, you are my baby daddy.
No.
We made a mistake, right? Remember?
There you go again. You're not child support. You're not a judge. All you can do is say what you would like for your life. You can't say what's good for somebody else's life.
Find me one mother that is okay with raising time-wise
I'm listening.
and financially their child with the dad saying, yeah,
I know 5 of them.
Call them.
Pivot with purpose. Now, I don't know who that young lady is. I didn't even bother to research it because it's irrelevant at the end of the day, but maybe this is her thing where she's supposed to talk like this just to get a rise out of the guest. And in this case, this is TK Kirkland. Those of you who don't know who TK Kirkland is, he is a comedian, funny dude. He's very wise, very intelligent dude, been around for a while. He's in his 60s. So just look at dude right now. He's in his 60s and he's talking some sense. He's got a few kids. I don't know if he's got like the 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. I'm assuming he does because that's the title. But listen, there is some self-agency in all of this. And I think that the culture that we have now, it makes you believe that based off of the Real Housewives of Atlanta and all these different shows that you see, women feel like if you have a baby by a man, regardless of how many dudes you deal with or where you're at in life, he's supposed to take care, even when you're not married now. I'm just talking about the baby mama. I'm not talking about a wife. Let's just get that straight. This is where the wifey comes in. He has to pay all your bills. You shouldn't have to do anything once you have a child by this man. Those are wife things, right? But women, the way this world is set up is women want to be able to have multiple men do this for her without having kids. But the one that she has a kid with, she's going to give him a hard time. He needs to be financing all these things, but she also wants to deal with a new dude that does that as well. So she wants to double, triple dip based off of this thing and finance her entire lifestyle, even give her a pension. I don't have to talk to you a certain way. I don't have to call you baby. I don't have to do this. I don't know who raised her, but she's just a little bit off in terms of this entire interview. Now, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I'm about to play another clip, which she's basically just talking over him and she doesn't want to listen to anything that he has to say. And TK is up in age, and I'm going to go ahead and play the clip so you can see this, but he maintains his masculine frame, even though a lot of you guys like to see him go off on her. But nah, he's just like, let's play the clip and I'll give my thoughts on it. Let's go.
So let me give you the story on this. And you can't teach nobody nothing. You ain't been through nothing.
How much do you have to go through?
Let me finish, because what you're doing, you're playing judge here, and you can't play judge.
I won't judge. Go ahead.
If you're going to be in this position and you're interviewing me,
I'm not interviewing. I'm having a conversation.
You have to be open-minded that people's lives are not always planned or strategized the way other people think their lives should be. Okay. So what I've learned in this tape, and a lot of comments, a lot of people think the same way that you think as well, right? But the thing about that story is not to be depressed. Understand your life, because I said it in there. I feel bad that I've done that because I wish I could have been the traditional. Let me finish.
Traditional.
Let me finish my story.
Sorry. You take forever.
Yeah, but I like to talk slow.
I've been telling this man, he talks like elevator music.
You still interrupted me.
2x.
And I have a. If you keep interrupting me, I can't get my message across, and you come out looking like you really control this conversation, and I want to get my point across. Okay, so my point that I'm making is, you go through life, you deal with certain things, and what makes a man to me is you accept the things you've done. But if you could teach people not to make the same choices that you made, not mistakes, choices that you made, whether someone's in Ghana, whether someone's in Oakland, California, and they hear me say that, and they go, wow, I don't want to be in that same position that TK was talking about. and this is what I'm going to do so I don't end up in that same situation. It's just
so
that
you're like the savior.
I
you
had
fuck it up real bad. So
well, it doesn't matter if I'm a
it.
savior. The purpose is we all are God's children. We all have to do things to give back. So I did what I had to do in that situation, and I apply it to the podcast, and I share with people. Now, different people are going to get what they want out of it.
Now, this woman, she's really not funny at all. You have women like this, because my ex was like her. They don't want to hear what you have to say. They just want to talk and run the show. And that's when you just remove yourself altogether. Like, if I was TK, I would just leave. But I understand he's talking to her in a way when he's calm with her. But you don't need to necessarily go off on a woman like this. But she's just super childish. You're talking too slow. This is what my ex used to say that too. You're talking too slow. Hurry up and turn the mic around. Who does that? But there's dudes that probably put up with that and probably used to arguing with her. That's narcissistic behavior, what she's doing. But she turns the mic around, being disrespectful, laughing in the man's face, and think that you're right. You can't deal with a woman like any man who deals with a woman like this woman. I guarantee if she's married, there's an issue. But any woman like this, fellas, you clap the cheeks and you keep it moving. Anytime she tries to start an argument and start talking, you cut it off. Because you can never have a conversation. You can never have a relationship with someone like this. She thinks that it's a perfect world. Nobody makes mistakes. He's speaking from wisdom from a standpoint of a man who's lived that life, done that. He has X amount of kids, and now he can co-parent properly. It takes two, of course. You shot the club up, she decided to have the baby. So what are we going to do now? Arguing back and forth, let's come to some type of compromise, whatever. If the man's too broke, you should have known that ahead of time. Some dudes don't want to come up off any money. But fellas, you got to realize it does take a lot to raise a kid. And it sounds like he's involved in the child's life, but she wants more. Baby, what are you doing? Is your sole purpose in life just to get knocked up by some dude and raise hell? That's why we have this terrible baby mama culture where women just don't want to be wives. They don't want to be loving, caring, none of that stuff. She just wants to spread her legs, get pregnant, and then don't need the man. Mission accomplished. I got the baby at this point. I don't need nothing else. I don't need to hear nothing from you. You have no say so. This isn't your child. Pay me, pay me, pay me, pay me. I'm going to weaponize the child support system and make your life a living H and my kids and mine. But I'm going to get off on it because women will punish you and they're punishing themselves and the kid in the process. It's just one terrible thing. And you wish like, why did I even get this woman pregnant? This is ridiculous. This is crazy. How did I manage to pull this off? But that's just my thoughts. Women really don't want child support. Women like the drama. They like the toxicity. They like to go back and forth. They want all your money. They don't care if you're living in a shoebox. They don't want you dealing with any other women. They don't want you spending that money on anything but them. And this is terrible, man. And I see why a lot of dudes be getting vasectomies and just be like, I'm good on that. I'm not trying to go through any of that, man. Kudos to TK with sitting here talking to this woman. Soon as she would have turned the mic around or just saying you're talking too slow, because I talk slow. I'm not one of those, like you see these guys on podcasts. No, I talk slow because I like to think. I just don't spit anything out of my mouth. And if a woman gonna cut you off and don't want to listen to that, you can't converse with a woman like that. That's not a woman you should be dealing with. A woman who has the last say and the only say and doesn't respect you as a man. That's because she doesn't respect him as a man. Just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace, blessings, and abundance. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.